Hello everybody, my name's Nikki and you are here for the very first Flosstube entry in 2024. I have had a wonderful Christmas break and am back to reality now, back to work and back to all those fun things. So I will from now on have a lot less stitchy time, but I thought I would pop in and show you what I have managed to do while I've been away on holidays. Well, I haven't been away, I've been here while I've been here on holidays. So this will probably be a quick video because I didn't get a huge amount done, not as much as I would have liked to. Oh, well, actually, in saying that, I did get a few things done. This will reduce drastically going back into work. I tend to have most of my free time for stitching on school holidays, but I will be able to do a little bit each night just before I go to bed in pure exhaustion. So anyway, I thought I would show you. I would start off. I have got the 2024 book of days. This will be my third one now. And hopefully I will have it the whole way through. So the 2 years that I've done previously, I have moved house a lot. And so there was big gaps where the book had been packed away and yeah. But hopefully we are settled now for at least a while because moving is the pits. It really is. And I'd be quite happy to set up for here at least until Mason's finished school. So a few years yet, fingers crossed. Hopefully. But I thought I would show you where I am in January. So that is how my book is looking so far. I tend to stick it as I go because I don't know how much space I need for writing. Along the side, I have not written my whips because there would not have been enough room, but this is actually the new starts that I did on New Year's Eve. This is the finishes that I've done. So yeah, that's a bit exciting, isn't it? Let's start at the beginning of January. Okay, so January 1st, I'm just going to put that up there in case I need to refer to it. January 1st, was after I had done all of my new starts. I can't remember if I showed you this in my whip parade. Possibly I did. Can't remember. But I did do 2 new starts. I did a blessing sampler start and I did another start. My blessing sampler, I have finished. It's finished for now because I'm not entirely sure if I want to. The frame is not what I was hoping to have, but I had it and it fit. I do think I would like to look for a darker frame, but for now, it's fine. It's not laced. It's literally just put in the frame. But it's, you know, it's there. I can put it up on my shelf and enjoy it. So let's have a look at it, shall we? Okay, so my blessing sampler had actually come in my Hands Across the Sea red box. The Words of Wisdom red box. It says, lost somewhere between sunrise and sunset, 2 golden hours. Each set with 60 diamond minutes. No reward is offered, for they are lost forever. Oh my gosh, I feel that so much, man. Totally, I feel that so much. So I stitched mine on Fox and Rabbit Dust Bunny with a floss that I can't remember, but I'm gonna stick it on the screen. It's just a DMC floss. And I finished it. So this is Fox and Rabbit Dust Bunny and it's 40 count and just perfect. So it's not completely straight because, like I said, it's just literally stuck in here. I haven't laced it or anything. It's just I wanted to play around with some frames. This one fit, and so this is where it's staying for the moment. So one blessing sampler complete. Pretty happy with that. Let's put you up there for now. Okay, so while I was doing that, I had a second frame that kind of matched it. And this is a finish that I had done last year in possibly February for the Colorado Cross Stitches. I think it was her winter camp. I think so. If it's different, I'll put it on the screen. But I did Clara Hansen, and this is a Hello from Liz Matthews pattern. And again, I can't remember the fabrics or the floss, but if you want to know, send me a message and I will try to look it up. But because this frame was matching and it was kind of, you know, a similar monochrome stitch, I put this in this frame. Again, it is not laced, it's just literally put in the frame because I just, it was good to have a few things finished. I've been trying really hard to finish a couple of things while I had some time, and I would have liked to have done some more, and I will keep working at some more. I do have more in the box of finishes, but yeah, we'll get to all of those. But it's just nice to have them so that I can at least, you know, have them out to enjoy them. So there you go, there's that one, and that's really pretty. I mean, this stitch, this is just, look how pretty this is. Look at these swans. And a lot of these bands would just be nice. You know, you could do those around a spool or as a little pin cushion, pin keep. Really sweet. So there you go. There's a couple of framed ones. So the next finish I have to show you is one that you would have seen on my Whip Parade that didn't have a lot to go. And it is the Humble Sampler by Mojo Stitches. I do not know where I put the pattern for this. I put it aside because somebody wanted to borrow it and I don't know where I've put it. Somewhere very safe. So anyway, you've seen it on the screen and I will show you my finish. So this is my finish here. This is on 40 count Toasted Mallow by Number 12 Stitch Co. This is this was fully kitted by Nicola, and it was, yeah, very fun. It took so much longer. So I only had like this little bit here to go, but there is a lot of thread changes in that little bit, and so it took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. I thought it would be a super quick finish, but all the same, I really love it. And so now I need to work out how to frame it because it's a bit of an awkward size, but I'll work it out because it's beautiful and it needs to be framed. So that was a finish for now. Okay, where can I put this? So the next one that I was working on, I still have a little bit to go. This is the, oh goodness, this is the Riolas kit, which is upside down. Here we go. This is the Riolas kit White Briar, which I really love. And I will put a picture up on the screen of where I last took a picture of it. I'm not sure when it was, but I'll put that there. And then this is where I am now. So I've just worked on this flower, starting this flower down here, moving into this bottom half. So that's something that I've been working on. Now I've also, I'm just going to fold that in a different spot. It's got a bit of a big crease in it. Then after that, the next thing on my book of days, I just had a bit of a glance. We had the first next day Zoom. I think I'm going to try my best, and we all know what I'm like with keeping to schedules, but I had such a great time at the first Zoom, which was on the first Sunday of January. There were some lovely people that joined us, a couple of other Flosstubers, which was fantastic. We had Tartans and Threads and Contented Needleworker Kim, and yeah, it was just really good fun. There was a few people interested in starting Flosstubers. One in particular, Danielle, I think she was really keen to starting a floss tube of her own. And it was great because there were stitchers that had been doing it for a very long time. I know that one of the ladies that was there, she showed a teddy bear cross stitch that she had done for her daughter over 20 years ago, which was really cool to see. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was just great fun. We had Marie there. Marie's husband does the Stitches Timber Shop. She does all the wooden spools and things that we can get a hold of in Australia. There was lovely Kristen, and she has been a follower for a long time. She is busy doing a ginormous basket of bunnies using the sew along from, oh gee, it'd be a couple of years ago on my channel now. Yeah, it was just great. It was really great. So the plan is that we are going to be doing that again in February. It will be on a Sunday again because that is the easiest day for me. It will be 9 o'clock Queensland time. And if you are interested, please send me an email. I'll put my email in the description box, or send me a message on Instagram and I will send you a link to the Zoom. Yeah, it was just great fun. So I really just encourage people to join in. There was one person who had emailed me and something went wrong in the emails. She didn't get the email. If that ever happens, please just swing me a second email and say, hey, hello, I didn't get the email, because I may have, I retype everyone's emails into, where I'm sending it. So I don't cut and paste. So if I get it wrong, just, you've got to pull me up on that. But yeah, do email me and I will get a link to you. So we'll be on the very first Sunday of February, 9 o'clock Queensland time. So that differs everywhere all over the world. I do kind of try in the email, I will try to do a bit of a baseline of where the times might be elsewhere in the world. I know we did have some lovely people from the UK want to join in, and it is a very inconvenient time for that side of the world. So I will have to try to arrange my calendar so that I can do a more UK friendly Zoom time. But at the moment, Sunday morning is what I have free. But I will do, definitely, I am constantly looking to see where I can have some little gaps that I can sneak in different Zooms in different time zones. Yeah. So while I was on the Zoom, I wanted something that was very easy to stitch so that I could be chatting. So I actually did a new start, which is now a start and fully finish. And it is from the Keeper of the Pins book by Brenda Gervais. My gosh, I love Brenda Gervais patterns. And I ended up working on this one here, which is very super cute, and as you can see, like, not too hard to be counting and working on. I pulled some threads from Stash. They are not the call for threads, but they're just ones that I pulled from Stash. I had scrap fabric from Stash. I'm keeping these with the book because there'll be enough there to make another one from the series. So this is the one that I did. And yeah, I pretty much want to do all of them because they're all very cute. But this is my little finish. Very, very cute. No idea what the fabric is because it was just a scrap that I had. Same goes for the back. This literally was the tiniest little scrap that I had. I have, you can see you've got a little strawberry dangling. And then up here, I don't know if you can see those. I don't know if it'll let me zoom in, but they are just some little Mill Hill beads that I had that I stitched on for pin heads. And yeah, such a cute little finish. Very, very quick and easy. Yeah, perfect for a Zoom chat. So that was another finish. Oh my gosh, look at me going. Now I was on a bit of a roll with finishing because I had done some framing, I'd made cushions. I reached into the box and I grabbed out another thing to finish, and I put my Remember Me stitch into a little pillow. And so I have stitched 2023, which is when I finished stitching, onto just a bit of scrap of this, and then turned it into a hexagon and stitched it down. The join is at the bottom, and I have just hand stitched that close. I don't know if you can see where my hand stitches are. And then, yeah, perfect, isn't it? So cute. It did come with a little charm, which I haven't attached yet, but I think I'm going to attach the little charm just to the back somewhere near my little hexagon. But yeah, that turned out really sweet. And this pattern is going to be going to a friend to stitch now. She wants to make one. So yes, another little finish. Let's put him up there. So the next little bit of news is that I thought I would try my hand at WhipGo. I have heard about WhipGo, and I thought I would do a bit of a taste of it. So I didn't even draw up a board. All I did was list 25 whips that I want to work on. And as the numbers are called, so I've numbered them 1 to 25. As the numbers are called, I will stitch on those projects, and I'm only going to put the goal of 2 hours in the month on those projects. Very, very easy goals, because if rules are and things are too hard, I'm very likely to go, oh no, I'm too busy for that. So I thought I'd just sort of tip my toe in and see what it's like. So the numbers that were called for me aligned with 2 whips that I was very happy to pull out. The first one is in this bag here. Let's have a look. It is a Fox and Rabbit chart. This is, oh gosh, this is Dorothy's Sampler by Fox and Rabbit. Just gorgeous. The colors are insane. They're just so delightful. So I actually ended up doing a little bit of frogging on this one. These are the colors. So many beautiful colors. And I had an issue with, on mine, these 2 cherubs here just were disappearing a little bit too much on my fabric. And you can see they're kind of quite pale there too. So anyway, I gave them a bit of a spray tan. I unpicked the colors, and I just used another color that was called for, and just put it in its place. And so now my cherubs stand out a little bit. So that's where I'm up to on that. So not a whole lot of progress. I think only this bowl here is new since last time, but I did do some restitching on those and I think they look better. And I did notice that when I was doing that restitching that the color I'd chosen for here was actually the wrong color, but I like it and I'm leaving it. So yeah, that's one of my WhipGo things, and I was happy to get that done. I'd ummed and ahed about leaving the color in and would it be all right. I'm so happy that I changed it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this is 36 count. I think it's 36 count. Is it? Yes. This is 36 count fibre on a whim, milk and honey is the fabric that I'm using, and it's just with the DMC. I shouldn't say just the DMC, because the DMC is what makes stitching that bit more affordable for me. As much as I love using overdyes and silks, I am very choosy about the patterns that I do those in. If it has a long list of threads, it's going to be DMC every time. Every time. Okay. And so the other WhipGo call that I had was this one here. This is Tribute to Summer. Oh, I should show you I'll put the picture up because I've got a dreadful printed copy of the pattern. Yeah. But But anyway, this is where I'm up to. I managed to get this little motif done and started on the house. And I've been looking and looking at this, and I think I am going to restitch the letters. Even on the chart, they're very ghosty, but I just don't want them to be that ghosty. See, they stand out all right like that, don't they? I don't know. These are all colours that I have chosen myself. This is my own conversion anyway. Yeah. And this is, the fabric for this one is, I wonder if I've got it on a card here. No, that's the threads that I've chosen. And I think someone did ask for the conversion for this, and I've been a bit neglectful. If you still want it, maybe send me an email in the description box and I will get it to you. But that was number 12 Stitch Go Weathered is what that's being stitched on. Now, did I have anything else that I worked on? So I've only worked on 2 other things so far this month. And the first one, I didn't do a huge amount of work on, but I did get a couple of extra motifs in. So this was my New Year's Day start. So on New Year's Day, I started the Blessing Sampler, but I also started this, which is Floral Motif Sampler. I have had this kitted in my stash for so long. So long. I think since it first came out. I love it. And so on New Year's Day, I had started a bit of the border and gotten these 3 flowers in. And I think maybe a couple of the leaves, a couple of the leaves. So not a huge amount. And I haven't done a huge amount more, but oh my gosh, it's so nice. So I have managed to finish off this flower pot. I have added in this motif over here and this one down here and extended the borders just slightly. And I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this. I can't tell you enough how much I love this. So I'm stitching this on 40 count paperback by Fox and Rabbit is what the fabric is. And I'm using mostly DMC and just a couple of the overdyes that I did have in stash. I didn't buy any extra overdyes because I think the DMC is going to be pretty. But, oh, so scrummy. And pulling it out just makes me want to go and sit down and work on it again now. It's such an enjoyable stitch. The chart is so easy to read. Scarlet House do great charts. And it's just so nice. It's just so nice. The counting's not terrible either. I'm not a big, I don't love counting big gaps, but that one's okay. Everything kind of sits close enough to something else that there's no major counting. And the last thing that I worked on was a little small. So this was a 12 by 12 start. Sorry for the packaging, although to be honest, it doesn't worry me too much when I listen to other people's videos. I started, did I start it with 12 by 12? I can't remember, maybe I didn't. Well, anyway, I started this one sometime not long ago. It all kind of runs into each other now, but this is Regal Bird and it is by the Samplers Not Forgotten. Oh God, words are hard. And it's very, very cute. I had this in a kit. I cannot remember where I got the kit from. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But that's where I'm at. And I think I showed this on my whip parade and I couldn't even tell you which side was up and which side was down. So I have done quite a bit of work on that. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So the kit came with the fabric to back it in. Oh goodness, some ribbon and just a couple of lengths of floss. It wasn't skeins or anything. It was just a couple of lengths of floss. And yeah, so I'll be able to put all that together very soon because I'm not too far off. Not too far off at all. Ooh. I've just got a couple of leaves over here and then I'll be done. I'm not going to do the border around it. See how it's got this stitched border around? I don't want to do that. I don't see any need for it. So I'm just doing the birds. And it's just very sweet. So that is all the stitching that I managed to do. But I did do quite a bit of shopping over the Christmas period. And so I thought I might show you what I got. And it's quite a bit. So I'll try to remember where I got everything from. No promises. Oh, where can I put this? This is terrible. So first up, this is not in the order that I purchased it because there's no way I'd remember that. But I thought I would show you what I got. I wanted to get a few linens. So this linen first came from Daisy Chain. Her linens are called Whoopsie Daisy linens. And they are divine. I'll show you best I can and hopefully you can see the colours. So this one is a 40 count olive, which is gorgeous, and she has each of them with what they are pinned to the selvage and this cute little charm, and every linen had a different charm. This one, I'll open it up a little bit for you because it's gorgeous modeling, and this is a 36 count walnut, which is just beautiful. And then I got another 40 count. This one is taupe. And again, beautiful modeling. Look at that charm, isn't that fabulous? So I really love these. I really love them. She's done a beautiful job. These are my first linens from her, but they are just really beautiful, really beautiful. So I'm looking forward to stitching on those. And then I also from Daisy Chain got myself a new chart. This is Pretty Bird by the Artsy Housewife, and I thought that that was just really sweet, so I would look forward to stitching that one. Next purchase is also fabric, and it is from Number 12 Stitch Co. I think a lot of my linen comes from her. I just adore it. And she had a colour listed that I had never seen before, and I wanted to try it. And so this is called Iced Violet. Let's see if I can get this to... It's got a lot of stuff. This is Iced Violet. And again, beautiful modelling. I had wondered whether or not this might suit a chart that I had bought, but it's not going to be right. But I'll definitely find something for that. So I did get some Iced Violet, and Nicola always sends her packages with these beautiful, what would they be called? Like project cards that you can write all of the things on your finishes and stick them on the back, which is very handy. And then I did get another fabric from Nicola, and this is False Starter, and this is in 46 count, and that's just beautiful. Again, I was umming and ahhing on if this would suit a project. Not quite what I'm after, but definitely will find things to stitch this on. And then I also bought some charts from Nicola. So Nicola had some Blackbird design charts that I didn't have. Merry Christmas. and this one here, which is, what's it called? My Heart's Design. And yeah, it has hearts on it. So it had to come with me. So 2 new patterns there. I did get some threads from the closest needle workshop to me. So I didn't get the charts, but I did get the threads. So I got some threads here for this one to get started on this one. This is Stacey Nash Primitives, and it is Scarlet. And if you remember from any of my past videos, my mum has a Boston Terrier, so I had to stitch Scarlet. And then I also got this one here. These are actually charts that I had bought from Retreat, but I didn't kit them down there. So I bought the threads for that as well. So I need to get some linens for those, and then they can be new starts. Okay, so next. I had watched Macy from Quaint Rose Needle Arts. I had watched her Whip Parade, which is just beautiful. I have stitched Mary Amelia's Bird, I think her name is, which is one of her charts. And yeah, her charts are beautiful. And after watching her Whip Parade, I got online and I purchased 3 new charts. Now the first one, I'm going to show you kind of an overall view of it that I don't think would be any good to anyone trying to steal it, but it didn't actually come with a cover sheet. But this one here is one of the ones that I purchased, which is Edith Nunn 1884. And of course I loved it for the birds, so I'm looking forward to stitching that. I had also purchased this one here, which is AJ 1851, which I just thought was really sweet. And then I also purchased this one, which is Margaret Hull. And Kim from the Contented Stitcher. Kim, yes, that's what it is. She has made a start on this, so I would like to also kit it up and also make a start and hopefully stitch along with her, because when I did do Mary Amelia's Bird, I did stitch that one alongside Kim as well, and I'm one of her biggest fans. I think she's just marvelous, so I would be very, very happy to get a start on this and just know that I could stitch along with her. Very, very sweet. And you know, I knew I loved this because it wasn't long after I had purchased that and printed it out that I got another package in the mail. And wouldn't you know it, but I had also bought the hard copy version of it. So now I have 2 versions of it, but that's okay. Now I've got a working version as well. But I you know, that goes to show it's definitely something that I really love. So that is very, very soon on my to-do list. So these next few charts all came from the Stitches Merchant in Glen Innes. This one here, which is Joyous Noel, and this is from the Artful Offerings, and I really love it. I think it's fabulous. I love the fact that it kind of looks almost like it's been stitched on some ticking fabric, and yeah, it's gorgeous. So I do love that one. I also got myself the Heartstring Samplery Honeybee Pin Drum, which I think is gorgeous. If it's not birds that I love, it's definitely bees. And then this one just really stood out to me as quite pretty. I got this one here, which is Tudor Maiden. And it originally came on a timber shield, which obviously I'm gonna not be able to find, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something that it can go on. Just gorgeous. So that one as well. Oh my goodness. So I did do quite a bit of shopping, didn't I? I don't know if I have anything else that I bought, but I do have some plans. So I have actually got some more fabric coming from Nicola because I'm in a bit of a conundrum. I have got a hats chart that I'm dying to start. This is Mary Ann Diaper, and I love the colours in this. Love them. And then I saw that Narissa's Stitching Lifestyle, when she did her Whip Parade, she has made a start on this, and she's got some of the border. And when I saw that, I just fell in love with it all over again. So I have had it kitted up with the DMC. For, you know, I've had it all sitting there with the DMC, just waiting for fabric. And I was having a look through my stash, and I think the perfect fabric is this one here, which is Serial Starter by Number 12 Stitch Co. And I've got it in 40 count, but the piece that I have, the margins are just going to be so tight. I think I would only have like an inch on either side, and that's just not enough. It's just not enough. So there's currently no Serial Starter big enough on Nicola's website in a 40 count or in any count. So I have ordered a different fabric in 46 to see if that might work. So when that comes, I will do a floss toss with these to see what the colors look like on it, and that will give me an idea if the colors would work. And if I think they do, then I will probably look at ordering maybe the silks so that I can stitch it on 46. If not, then I'll stick with the DMC and just wait and keep my eyes open for some more of this one on Nicola's shop. And yeah, just get a bigger piece of this, because this is beautiful and it's just the right colors for all those peaches and oranges that are going to be in this chart. So that's my plans there. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see when that fabric arrives to whether or not it will work and whether I need to do more shopping. So I thought I'd just show you one more thing before we go, seeing as we are sort of at the mid-January now. Some people I have noticed on Instagram are starting to do some stitching for Valentines. I don't have a lot of Valentine stitching, to be honest, but I have in the past finished this one here. And this is a little love cushion. I love it because I'm a sewer. I just finished this with some black fabric on the back, and I have got some trim that I purchased from Number 12 Stitch Co. It's just filled with polyfill, and it was just, the colours were straight from stash. They weren't the call for. I had this little heart pin, which is very sweet. This was from Twin Peak Primitives on Etsy, this chart. And it was very quick and very fun. I highly enjoyed it. I think I just got the PDF because obviously posting to Australia is tricky sometimes. So yeah, I just thought I'd quickly show that one with, you know, Valentine's Day fast approaching. We don't generally do a lot for Valentine's Day. We might go out for dinner. We'll see how exhausted we are after work, because I think it's a work day. I don't know. So that is going to be it from me today, but just remember, if you did want to join in with the Zooms, it is very casual, very fun. Just bring along some stitching. If you wanted to do some sewing from your sewing room, then that's fine as well. The only thing I ask is when you are using a sewing machine that you do mute your mic so that it's not too overpowering, but you can still listen to everyone else chatting. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, just email me if you're interested and I will send you a link. But otherwise, I will see you again at my next one. Have fun, everybody. I hope you get some time to do some stitching and some crafty things that will just make you feel so happy, because that's just what we need, don't we? Just those little pockets of happiness. I will see you next time. Bye.